Sheffield. One city, two football teams, and two sets of fiercely rival supporters. It's Steel City Derby Day, and Sheffield United are about to take on bitter enemies Sheffield Wednesday in a tense midweek game. The entire city goes on alert, as previous meetings have erupted in violence.
This is about public safety of people in Sheffield. Not only the people attending the match, but everybody else as well. It's a football match they're coming to, they're not coming to a fight.
In just 6 hours, more than 30,000 opposing fans will congregate for the 120th derby fixture. Keeping the people and streets of Sheffield safe demands the largest police operation of the year.
We have to get it right, you know. If we don't, and, you know, the worst case scenario, somebody loses a life, then I would have to justify everything that I've done and asked my staff to do.
Chief Inspector Rachel Barber has around 400 officers from virtually every police unit across South Yorkshire at her disposal. This is no ordinary football match.
Events like this will bring out sort of bravado and feelings that don't happen on a normal Tuesday night match, which is, you know, from somebody down south or that doesn't have those rivalries that are between the Sheffield clubs.
Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday supporters, you can find them in the same family, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, dads and what have you. But there is a small minority of risk supporters from both sides who loathe each other, and at any opportunity they'll try and fight each other for supremacy.
That fight for supremacy could be just a few hours away.
Lovely, thank you very much.
Pre-planned operations, like at football matches, are few and far between. More often than not, the work of the emergency services is entirely unpredictable. East of the city, Darnell Road's Green Watch are on a shout.
Listen in then, RTC, Parkway out, person's track, car overturned on the road.
Crew manager Chris Lally and his team are responding to reports of a car accident with people trapped.
Thank you.
The crash has just happened at a notorious black spot on Sheffield's busiest road.
Yes, we have visual with it now, over.
In 4 months, there have been 5 accidents on this stretch of Sheffield Parkway, one of them fatal.
Same place again?
Nearly. It's close, isn't it?
Can I get through here?
Chris and his crew arrive at an extraordinary scene.
Paramedics just turned up.
One car has flipped over a crash barrier into some bushes, and there's a danger that leaking fuel from the other vehicle could be ignited by a spark.
Get that one made safe first. Right.
They need to find out how many people are trapped inside the wrecks and if anyone is injured.
There's 4 casualties.
Coming up, it's a race against time for Green Watch.
Keys out and all. Keys out and boot.
An ambulance crew is called to a boy with serious head injuries.
Open your eyes, darling. Don't go quiet on me, I don't like it.
Violence erupts on the streets. Green Watch from Darnell Road Fire Station have been called out to a car crash where people are reported to be trapped.
We've got this car across here on its side and further one in the bushes down there. From this vehicle there were 4 in it. I'm not sure about the other car at the moment. It looks as if they're all okay. I've just got 1 male casualty.
As the crew check the scene, it's clear that the passengers have had a lucky escape. But there's still a real danger that leaking fuel could be ignited by a spark. So Green Watch have to race to disconnect the battery. With the bonnet wedged shut by the impact, fire and rescue can't reach the battery, so have to go in another way.
Go for it. Yeah. Put you down through the bottom. Get a push. Keys out and all. Keys out and boot. So it's on this side, isn't it? I think.
As soon as the bonnet is open, emergency crews get to work making the car safe. The Mini Cooper has cleared a roadside crash barrier and almost landed in a young family's back garden.
Let's play a garden with baby. Heard this big, I thought it was a lorry coming through. Picked her up, run onto the patio, then I hear you land here.
The driver of the upturned Fiesta seems to have received the most serious injury. Only once traffic police have established what happened can the fire crews remove debris so the busy road can be reopened.
Obviously, with an incident like this, if you can get out the car alive, you've done very well. We do attend, unfortunately, too many RTCs where people unfortunately lose their lives. Thankfully, this one has proved good news all round.
Within an hour and a quarter of the accident happening, the debris is cleared and traffic is back to normal. Today is the 120th derby match between bitter cross-city rivals Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday. Previous derbies have ended in crowd violence. In a bid to keep order, Chief Inspector Rachel Barber has deployed around 400 officers across the city.
We'll probably look at places in Nether Edge, which we think where Wednesday may congregate for this one.
One of those officers is Chief Inspector Andy Edison, who'll make it his mission to keep any hooligan fans apart.
Straight up.
Knowing exactly where both sets of fans are is the key.
I'm going to leave 8 doing what they're doing in the middle. Yeah, copy that.
3 hours before kick-off, and the police have easily identified the pubs and bars where the home fans are gathering. But the visiting Wednesday supporters are conspicuous by their absence.
Wednesday could be anywhere, at Walkley or Hillsborough Corner, and we don't know about it because we've had no phone calls. It might be just a group of 30 or 40 having a drink somewhere. Waiting game more than anything at the moment.
As the search continues in the city centre, a large group of Wednesday followers are spotted inside a pub a few miles away.
Yeah, received a situation from the Springfield. We've got these risk elements in here. They potentially will be looking for an escort. We're just going to establish if everyone's got tickets over.
Extra officers are drafted in to escort the away fans on the 2-mile march to Bramall Lane. At Longley Ambulance Station, medical technician Michelle Ping has just returned from a call-out. And it's not long before another job comes in. Michelle and her colleague Michael Banks have received word of a 15-year-old boy found lying unconscious in the street. So far, no one knows what happened.
So I rang my mum. Yeah, the mum's...
One single-unit paramedic is already at the scene, but hands over to Michelle and Michael, who can take him to a hospital.
Make sure he's all right. Obviously, we've got to and do what we've got to do.
You push down with your feet,
Stand. Any pain? That's it. OK, let's sit you on edge.
Have a sit down, fella.
You're going to have to be cleaned up, sunshine. Pop your legs up here.
It appears that the boy has fallen off his bike. Not wearing a helmet, He's bleeding heavily from head wounds.
Here we go, son.
It's starting to become clear that the boy is extremely confused.
What happened? You don't know, do you? You've come off your bike,
Come off your bike, love.
There's someone at me, or no. No. No, there's just you coming down.
Let me just have a look at your face. I just want to try and clean some of this blood up so we can see where it's coming from.
Any pain on your knee? No. Apart from the graze? It just feels sore where the graze is, yeah?
Worryingly, he can't remember what happened or what's going on.
I'm just going to give you some of this and we're going to wire you up. It's lovely.
Where's my mum and your dad?
We've contacted them already. I just need this arm, love, and they should be at the hospital, hopefully. OK?
Oh.
Have you got any pain in your tummy at all?
No, it's just in my legs and my arms.
In your legs and your arms.
What happened?
You've not been run over, Louis. You've just had a bit of a fall on your bike. That's all.
That's it?
Yeah, your bike's fine. We've left it with one of the neighbours what's found you.
Where am I?
You're just in the back of an ambulance at the moment.
Did I get run over?
No, you just had a bit of a tumble, that's all.
You've had a fall off your bike, sweetheart. You banged your head.
What's what it was?
No. Keep asking me the same questions, though. Can you remember asking me all these questions?
Someone rang my mum.
Someone's rung your mum, love, yeah.
He's displaying all the symptoms of a serious head injury, so it's crucial they get him to hospital where he can be scanned and the extent of the damage assessed.
How are you feeling, Louis? You got a headache? No.
I can't see out my right eye.
No, you've got a bit of a nasty cut above it. OK, have you, do you feel tired at all, or drowsy, sick?
I feel alright now.
You feel alright?
Who ran me over?
Nobody ran you over, sweetheart. You've had a fall off your push bike.
Can someone ring me mum, please?
We've done it, love, already, darling.
What day is it?
You tell me, Louis. What day is it?
The boy is clearly disorientated, and Michelle is concerned his condition is worsening.
What's the matter?
I don't feel alright, bud.
What do you mean? Tell me how you feel. Alright. You're going to be sick, it's alright. Michael, just get us through, love, please.
Serious head injuries can often be accompanied by acute symptoms like nausea.
Open your eyes, darling. We're here now. We've even got lights and sirens on for you, eh? Don't go quiet on me, I don't like it.
They're racing to Sheffield Children's Hospital, where Louis can be properly tested to see if his injuries are as worrying as they seem.
Just kept asking the same questions over and over and over again, which is indicative of a head injury repeating yourself. And then on the way in, he started complaining of feeling sick and being drowsy and vomiting. But they're just going to do a full X-ray, they're going to CT him, and we'll hopefully check on him later.
It's now just 2 hours until fierce rivals Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday kick off on the pitch. And hundreds of police are geared up to make sure fans don't do the same on the city's streets. Police intelligence has led Inspector Richard Butterworth to a large group of Sheffield Wednesday fans. He now has to get them safely to the match.
The people behind me at this time are from the risk element, but they've all got tickets. We're going to escort them to the ground to ensure that everything occurs peacefully.
And to do that, he'll have to avoid any groups of hostile United fans.
Andy! We're going round or under?
Down, round, yeah. Down and round.
This way, please.
Come to the bottom of Bramall Lane, stand by at the BP forecourt.
We're coming to a particularly tricky area where we've got potentially a flash point ahead. We're just waiting for officers to get in place, and when they're in place, we're going to move this group safely through it.
What Inspector Butterworth doesn't yet know is that several hundred yards away at the turnstiles, a technical fault has left a small group of Wednesday supporters isolated and surrounded by a growing number of United fans. As if the tension isn't high enough, someone suddenly hurls a smoke bomb into the crowd, creating chaos. Police react immediately to prevent any violence and make several arrests. Eventually, the two sets of fans are separated and contained. And only once order has been restored does Inspector Butterworth bring in the last of the Wednesday fans, just as the match kicks off.
We're doing an update on whether or not they get... Oh, yeah, they're getting through now.
I'll get that sorted, yeah.
All my resources are basically can be handed over at this stage.
With all the fans safely inside the stadium, half the job's done. But in less than 2 hours, more than 30,000 rival supporters will spill onto the city streets once again. Coming up, officers race to find a colleague outnumbered by a group of criminals.
Where the hell he is?
Football fans renew old rivalries. And fire and rescue teams join a desperate search for a vulnerable missing man.
It's just a case of needle in a haystack, basically.
A recent spate of car and scrap metal thefts in Sheffield's Manor Top district have led to increased police patrols of the area.
Yeah, Tango Romeo 2-1, I'm on the Manor now.
Romeo 2.
Tonight, PC Sam Clifford is behind the wheel and ready to respond.
There's a car that's been nicked in from the Manor. It's just stolen some scrap at halfway.
What he doesn't yet know is the car just yards in front is that stolen vehicle.
Acknowledge you for travelling, please. Kilo Charlie 2.
I'll just have a look.
Kilo Charlie 7.
That's a Seat Leon there.
Suddenly, PC Clifford has the Seat Leon in his sights.
Yes, sighting of this Seat Leon. It's at Castlebeck Avenue towards Prince of Wales Road.
Towards Prince of Wales Road, are the mobiles make the way, please?
The suspect gives the officer the slip and speeds off towards a busy dual carriageway at more than 80 miles an hour.
Tango Romeo 2-1, it is at Castlebeck Avenue towards Prince of Wales Road at speed. Yes, I've gone head-on with it. It's gone past me. It's a left, Prince of Wales Road, away from City, towards Manor Top.
Yes, other mobiles to be travelling, please.
Desperate to lose the officer, the suspect cuts across the central reservation, ending up on the opposite side of the road.
Tango Romeo 2-1, it's gone a right off Prince of Wales Road. It's gone off-road, heading towards Motor Road. Can't follow at this time.
Other officers who've heard what's been happening have joined the pursuit, and a worrying call comes through from one of them.
If people girls radio, just to show this car, there's two running, I've got a driver. That's a Bowman Road, on the field.
A lone plainclothes officer, Mark Cooper, has chased the stolen car and its 3 occupants onto a field. But colleagues have no idea of his precise location.
There's a lot of youths gathering now.
Tension grows as more and more units race to find the missing officer, who's outnumbered 3 to 1.
He's not down there. I think he's further up there, I think.
Police head to the open field to assist their colleague.
Yes, thank
Where
you.
the hell he is? Should be on your left now.
Yeah, we're not with him, but we can see him. He's coming in.
Sam first checks Officer Cooper is okay.
All right. All right, bud.
And then takes over the arrest.
What's your first name, bud?
Aye.
What? Have you got alt in your pockets you shouldn't have? No? Are you sure?
Hold on, wait before you put your hands in your pocket.
Why?
I want to see your hands first, that's all.
Well, it's roll it out, don't you worry.
With one suspect in cuffs and two still at large, Sam searches the prisoner.
Magnet for checking scrap. All right, I'll hang about here with Coots and get this sorted. Check he's all right. Are you all right? I couldn't get on either when I sighted it.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
Come out back at Carway trying to drive off.
Yeah.
And got saturated. I've had to put window through with cuffs.
Yeah.
And I got driver here. Other two came out at passenger door and legged it down there.
Right.
No chance.
Right. Well, it's full of scrap, isn't it?
Yeah.
We went head on with it and it just did us round in the car.
How come nobody could get where I was? I thought I was going to get a beating. I thought they were going to
keep...
Yeah.
With Officer Cooper safe and well, the stolen car and scrap metal recovered, and a man under arrest, all police have to do is get the prisoner back to the police station.
Here's a push.
Oh! Like I say, this isn't the worst of it, is it?
Eventually, the car is towed away, with the suspect facing a long list of charges. In Sheffield city centre, the final whistle has just blown on the 120th Steel City Derby. The 2-2 draw is the best possible result as far as police are concerned, or so they thought. It's not long before old rivalries are renewed.
Get back!
And skirmishes are soon breaking out across the city centre.
It's kicking off at the end of Bramall Lane. I've no resources.
To stamp out further violence between the rival supporters, police move in to get the visiting Wednesday fans out of the city as quickly as possible.
Come on, make your minds up. Oh, it's not difficult. Come on, make your minds up.
It's the end of the match. It's 10:15 at night. A lot of these people have got to go to work tomorrow, so end of the night they'll be on the tram and away, and really I think that'll be the end of the operation.
But not everyone wants to go peacefully.
You're being a hero.
Move on.
What are you being a hero for?
Move on.
What are you being a hero for?
Do you want to get locked up,
Hey.
or do you want to move on?
No.
Move on then. Move on.
What have you been...
Move on.
Most of the football fans have left the area, and there are just a few stragglers to deal with.
Get out of the road. Get out of the road. Get out of the road.
Listen, what's wrong with you getting me taxi?
Rather than taxi. Yeah. Go that way or get it taxi. Get in taxi. You're going now, then. Get in your taxi. Get in your taxi now. Get in there. Get in. Get in. Right, you're locked up. Section 5. Do you understand that?
Yeah, we seem to have returned to normality at Hillsborough Corner at this stage. Is there any instruction from Silver over?
For Andy Edison, it's been a day to remember.
This is my final Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday Steel City derby. I've been retiring after 32 years. and it's nice to see that it's gone off without any major disruption and a success, and it's a memory that I'll take with me.
As a city sleeps, the emergency services are still working flat out. One fire crew has already put out a blaze at a semi-detached house in Charnock Hall when Mansfield Road's Green Watch arrive. The elderly couple who live here escaped the burning home just before the fire service arrived. They've gone to stay with friends nearby. Now, with the help of neighbours, police try to piece together what's just happened.
The neighbours are saying it was a bit upsetting because the old guy who lives here was stood on doorstep screaming fire, fire. They could see flames behind him, it looked like he were on fire.
Even though the flames are out, the house is full of lethal fumes, and there's a very high risk of fire restarting. Crews must therefore ventilate the two-storey home immediately, so they can enter and check for lingering hotspots. It's too dangerous for our film crew to enter the house, so firefighter Lee Bradley goes in wearing one of our helmet cameras. It's as close as you'd ever want to get to the inside of a smoke-filled building. As Lee and a colleague grope around, virtually blind, they become anxious as they can't open any windows.
What's the crack? What's the crack with these windows? It's just huge windows. There's no ventilation on them. Look. Ventilate.
Crew manager John Gregory can't begin ventilating the house until his men are clear of the property.
Yeah, get it ready, please, Seb. Don't start it up yet.
Back inside, Lee reaches the master bedroom.
Jesus, they were in bed. They're very lucky.
And the relief is evident as they eventually find a window which opens. As the smoke begins to disappear, Lee gives a clearer picture of what he's just been through.
Very smoky. Couldn't see a thing when we first went in. Just couldn't see an absolute thing. So, getting a bit disorientated. I got to one of the large windows upstairs. I didn't think they'd got any catches to get out. But luckily they've got two smaller windows at the side of it, so a bit of a wake-up call.
We don't know what started it yet. It may well have been something left switched on overnight. Mobile phone chargers are quite common. It might have been that he was definitely candles or an ashtray wasn't emptied properly. We'll have a look in a minute so we can see.
So the inquest begins into how the blaze started.
All nicely melted and blackened and a right mess. And the other end of it, well, what remains of it is still fastened to his fridge.
So what happened?
That caught fire.
All right.
Wiring's gone. Compressor's gone, probably. Could be damaged wire. Could be anything, mate.
Incident Commander Simon Woodhouse walks and talks us through the devastation.
If he had this door shut, it would have made a big difference, but he didn't have the door shut. You can tell he didn't have the door shut because there's no damage to the door at all. So the smoke's gone straight out of here and damaged the rest of the house. If he'd had the door shut, it'd have stopped all right.
Just the whole damn thing down.
Yeah. Just have a look up the stairs here. And as you go up the stairs, the whole decoration of the house is completely wrecked by that one small fire. And if they kept that door shut, it would have stopped all this. We keep telling people to shut doors at night, and this is a classic case of what happens if you don't.
Green Watch won't leave the scene until they've ruled out a fire restarting and use a thermal imaging camera to check for any hotspots.
So that's what we got here. 5 o'clock hotspot right there.
Yeah.
Slightly wall, just wall there, there. Along that door frame as well on the inside.
Yeah, door frame will be, it's plastic. Walls will be one because it's plaster.
On the inside.
Okay.
And slightly on the walls, but that's about it really.
All right, no sweat.
They were lucky in one respect in that they had smoke detector fitted, which is what woke them up, the alarm
sounded and they got out of the house. They were unlucky in another respect in that they left doors open throughout the house, and that's allowed smoke to go all the way through the property. So all the decorations have unjexed.
Over 210,000 people are believed to go missing in the UK every year. The majority are runaways, but some get lost because they're suffering from forms of dementia or other mental health problems. It's 2 a.m, and police in East Sheffield are searching for a missing man. He was on a trip to Meadowhall shopping centre with his wife and daughter when he disappeared at 2:30 p.m. yesterday. The man, who suffers from Alzheimer's, is seen here being directed towards the toilets by his daughter. Just minutes later, he reappears and walks off, minus his family. The man's concerned wife asks a male shopper to check if her husband is still in the toilet. When he returns and tells her there's no sign of him, the woman immediately contacts the police. It's now more than 12 hours without so much as a sighting, so police have stepped up the search by calling in fire rescue and drafting in extra officers from across the county.
He's a white male, 63 years old, heavy build, suffers from Alzheimer's, making him vulnerable. He's likely to have been walking and walking until the point where he may have ended up going into undergrowth, etc., curling up in a ball. He's got no local knowledge of Sheffield at all. I mean, by now it's like, it's hours, isn't it?
Yeah.
As the severity of the situation becomes clearer, Elm Lane's Blue Watch manager Pete Martin receives his instructions.
So it's just along that, yeah.
They've given us a specific area which is low increment, which is part of our station area. But it's up to our own discretion, just spots that we think that they might have wandered out to Meadowhall, and it's just a case of needle in a haystack, basically. So it could be anywhere. I mean, just by looking along here, it could have wandered down an alleyway or somewhere. So it's just hoping against hope that we are going to find somebody.
Into 3 on each building, either side of the road, and we're going to walk up to the top of the road where it forks out and goes into a loop. Is everybody happy with that? So if you three take this building over here, you three take the building on the right hand side.
It's now 3 a.m, and with temperatures dropping below freezing, things look bleaker by the minute. Coming up, a head injury victim is left dazed and confused.
What day is it?
Monday.
Monday.
Thursday. Saturday. Saturday.
Keep going, not get it right.
And time begins to run out for the missing man.
You never know.
It's been 14 hours since a 63-year-old Alzheimer's sufferer went missing from Sheffield's Meadowhall shopping centre. Outside temperatures have dropped to below 0. And police have intensified the search by calling in extra officers and fire rescue crews.
I think it is quite imperative that we find him now, or finish the search, basically.
Elm Lane Green Watch sweep larger, hard-to-access areas using their thermal imaging cameras, in the hope of picking up the man's body heat.
You never know. Always worth.
At 5:30 a.m, a call comes through.
OK, thanks very much. OK, bye-bye. Yeah, they found him on an embankment, the police. I don't know, I've just asked and they don't know.
This Vatican that he's on,
sheer drop and what's the risk from the position that he's in at the moment?
Yeah, it's quite a drop at the minute. Two of my colleagues have clambered the way up, however the male is standing on the edge of the banking. He's currently holding on to a...
Whereabouts is it, where they found
I'm
it?
not sure.
That's
middle of nowhere. Main road. I think it's the slip road.
We've just heard on radio that they potentially found him, that's all. So we're just waiting for confirmation. She's on radio now. They found an elderly male on an embankment somewhere who fits the description. So we're just waiting for him to confirm that it's him. So it's good news up to you.
I can't believe you found him up there. Yeah, I'm going to just jump down. Thank you.
Fortunately, we found him clinging to a metal fence over there, about 100 metres away. Obviously, his condition's uncertain at this time because it's cold weather, as you can see. It's quite precarious, so we've asked for assistance from fire and rescue. We're on the way to try and get him down from the banking safe and well.
More than 15 hours after disappearing, the man is finally reached by rescuers. But they face a treacherous descent to safety.
We've still got half the job done. We found him, but we've still got to get him from where he is at the moment, safe and well and in the hands of the medical services.
Okay. If you want to get him on the spine board, I'll send my guys up here line and we'll lower him down by that. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Extreme caution has to be exercised on the sheer slope as paramedics get ready to receive and treat the man.
In those conditions, I really genuinely don't think he would have survived if we hadn't have seen him then. I'm very surprised that we found him alive and well at that time. That's what I'm really, really pleased about, is that I really believe we caught him, found him in the nick of time, really.
Smile at camera because you found that chap, didn't you? Don't be shy. And Lucy.
All in a day's work.
Whether a full-scale total emergency or a much smaller one-to-one call-out, Sheffield's 200 ambulance staff never quite know what will confront them next. Paramedic Rob Ward is on patrol in the city centre when the latest call comes through.
Police on scene, someone got an injury, query cars, on roundabout on Air Street.
We've just drove past that and I saw police.
You better turn back round and drive out then, haven't you?
All right, mate, I'll go and check it. Obviously, I know where it is.
Upon arrival, two things are clear. The man has a nasty head wound and he's been drinking.
Is he falling over drunk? That's it. Lean in a minute. Let's have a little look at you. What's your name, mate?
Where's Fox?
So let's have a look there. Put your head forward. Look, it's here where it looks like it's coming from.
All right.
You're all right?
Yeah.
Wayne, you're going to need some stitches in
know.
your head. So we're going to need to take you up to hospital, all right? It's got quite a big lump at the back of your head. Right. It needs stitches in it. So just hold on there and I'm going to dress it and clean it all up. All right?
I ain't got one, that's me.
It's Rob on SP6. Can I have a crew? This guy's going to need to go up to get some stitches.
While Rob arranges an ambulance, the patient seems far more concerned with getting a light for his cigarette.
All right, cheers, mate, thanks.
Oh,
You'll not be long because there's a crew in city, so we'll get you sorted.
Yeah.
I know, mate, but you really need it stitching.
Can I leave?
I ain't got one. Don't smoke.
Does he got one? Has he got one?
Listen, I'll tell you what we'll do.
Right.
Let's get it cleaned up.
Right.
Once we get a casualty, there's always somebody stood outside having a smoke. Wayne, what day is it?
Monday.
Monday.
Tuesday. Saturday. Saturday.
Keep going and I'll get it right in a minute.
Well, can I have a lead?
I ain't got one. If I could have one.
I want a lead.
Hold still a minute.
Please. Right.
Just hold still, Wayne.
It's Friday now.
It's what?
It's Friday now.
All right. I've got there eventually.
Give us a lead, mate.
Give us more.
All a Friday student.
Give us a lead.
All right, that better?
Hey.
Right.
Tell me what.
Just lean on. What?
Brilliant.
I told you I'd get this spot.
The ambulance has arrived to take Wayne to hospital so his wound can be stitched. But not until he's finished smoking, of course.
I'll start me smoking. I'm going to get it stitched up. Right. Basically, police have come across him staggering on pavement. He's got quite a large hematoma to the back of his head and a deep laceration. As to how he's done it, I don't think we'll probably ever know. I don't think he'll remember in the morning. He's had quite a bit to drink. So it's a case of taking him up and getting it sutured and he can get on his way home.
Wayne needed 17 stitches, making it the largest of his collection of 9 head wounds. After being treated in hospital, the missing man was reunited with his wife and daughter the very next day, unharmed. The driver of the stolen car was found guilty of theft of a motor vehicle, burglary and theft of scrap metal, driving whilst disqualified, dangerous driving and driving without insurance. He was sentenced to 17 months in prison and given a year-long driving ban. After a brain scan, Louis was placed in intensive care for 2 days, suffering from serious head injuries. He spent a further 3 days in a ward and has recovered well.